Test, test, test. All right. So, new day. Let me see the topics I put here. Let's open. A normal day of work. Why I say that? I I was the first day after almost entire week where I was bad for my stomach, so it was quite bad, quite bad week. I don't didn't do much. There were things that I truly wished to do, not just in the weekend, but in the specifically during the week, some celebrations. But life is like that. So that was a normal day of work. I had gone. I have gone to the office to the office. Um, Found my colleagues, and we talk about what was decided. Not nothing nothing out of the ordinary. I hope these lives will get to one day that I can speak more freely English. I am still holding too much my saying. That's only through time I will improve enough to make that. Um, well, um, focused and with a clear mind. And you see, um, throughout the years, the few years I have been working in my company, I have learned many things. And I learned that when you are working in a place that you can never grow up and your capacities are wasted, um, what I have learned after so much time is that um, you should not be loyal to a company. No, if I should say at all, because don't want to have the I don't like the habit of putting um, everything in any point or everything or nothing. I don't like to make these choices. So most of times, um, I have learned that you should not be so loyal to a company. Not that I'm saying that you should um, sell business intelligence things from your company to the concurrent. That's something that you should not do. Even if the company is not so pro- professional with you, you shouldn't do the other way. You get your life complicated, and you can get some process in a way. You can end up being sued. Let me see. Being speaking here. Sued. Sued. And get sued in the end, and it is not worth it in the end. So, um, Very well. Talking about that, I'm getting a little lost here in my thoughts. Why focus and with a clear mind? You see, when I get to notice this fact that you shouldn't get too loyal to your company and try out how you should think about it, not just your career, but about your future, about going somewhere, improve yourself. Um, when I noticed that, um, I begin to learn that I shouldn't apply too much of myself to the company. And what I'm going to tell all of you is not something that I would recommend anyone to do. Not I don't know if you can say it is something illegal, but I will leave my opinion here. Um, you see, throughout the years, I have spent much time programming, and many times, not all times, but many times, um, my my boss, my manager, have um, not that he corrected me to improve my code. No, he simply wasted my work many and many times. He asked us to program something fast, and after that, he didn't necessarily try to say if something was wrong or badly programmed or things like that. No, he simply throw away. No, no, it's not. I didn't want that anyways, and simply dump that. And you see, the first time that it happened, I got nervous, but I tried to deal. But with the passing of time, and with the passing of time, this manager asked me and other people to do those things, and we were all anxious to do it fastly. We learned that sometimes you if he is not if something is not asked to be made so fast, don't don't push yourself. We did push ourselves to give a good impression to this manager, but in the end we learned that we didn't should not be doing that, because he has the habit of wasting our time. Simple as that. Why? And why is that? Because it's not his money that is being spent. It's company's money, and you may ask, well, if you at least get your money, that's okay. No, I don't get too much, and at the same time, we don't have overtime. We don't have our overtime, and not even a bank of hours. Annual leave? That's the word in English. I'm not sure about this. Well, you don't have an annual leave and overtime. You did you work it after the time, it's your trouble. But you be assured to deliver the things in the time. So after that happened many times, I began to stop doing so much effort into things, because we never knew when our code could be a waste of time, or when our code could be few months later substituted not for a better produced code with more diligence. No, your code could be simply erased because Your manager think that his ways is better, and he does that. And when you see the code, it's not that the code it's styled, well done, or introduce something new, something different you never thought. No, he simply throws away and put his code because that's that. He doesn't want you to use your code. He simply throw away your code. That because his code is more important than yours. And simple as that. So after I learned that you should not be so loyalty and don't make much effort unless needed, um, I begin to learn to focus part of the time when I am working to study, to study. So what is asked of me, I try to do everything in the half of time. Everything that is needed, I try to do in the half of time of my working day, and the other half which which includes the time when I go to bathroom, when I make some coffee to people, and lunch. Besides that, the rest it's a time where I study stuff because at least in the end of the day, independent, independent, um, indem, independent, independently, independently uh, of any task that is passed to me, at least getting the end of the day learning a new stuff to improve um, my own skills. So that's why I'm not, I know that I was not so much straight, but that's why I put focused and with a clear mind because uh, I always got anxious. I always got anxious. Uh, that's I have the age I am now. I have the knowledge that I have accumulated the knowledge that I have nowadays, but there is so much to learn to really be competitive in the market, and I got always got much anxious because the time is passing and I'm not getting better opportunities. And I wish I could just get out of the company I am working, but I need to know so much. But my mind now is I have more clear mind because I have a focus. I have I have a north to where I want to go and the things I want to do. So I am not so lost in the midst of all this mess. I know where I want to go, and I'm not so old when I begin to think about it. I'm not so old in the end. So there is still time. Of course, we have always the image that when we got to 20, 25, 26 years old, we already should be someone that already is receiving plenty of money and with everything straight, our um, life, our life on track, and and you know, and everything should be alright. All our dreams, our feelings of freedom, of doing stuff, or going to places, and to you have to face that you don't make so much, and things around you are so expensive, getting more and more expensive. No, that's the cost of the poverty of the poverty which got my country. Not so much like others, but anyways. But I'm focused because I know where I want to go. I know what to do. I have many considerations that I don't want to share now, at least not now here. And above all, why I'm not so much anxious compared to other people is the third topic, the control of my anxiety through my beliefs. I have my own beliefs of everything in life, in business, in purpose, and so many other things. My beliefs made me strongly and made me understand that I, I'll, I will not say that all of us, but most of us will never be the most rich, the most successful, or many other things compared to other people, compared to the some people that get there. Most of us will not. So it is expected of us to be what we are now. And as I think clearly of this, I understood that I am a little drop a little drop of water in a huge sea, sea. But besides that, I have I have control of my own destiny, my own choices. Everything I do, different of what was expected of me, it's my own failure to be a failure. Every day that I try to talk to different people that I wouldn't, try to risk myself a little bit, try to imagine more than what most people imagine themselves. I keep failing of being I keep failing to be a medi- a mediocre. Really? Keep failing of being a mediocre. I hope that's the word. Um, that's a bad part about making a live, not a recording. It forces you to think, and when you need more time to think, you remember that you are on live, so you need to say something. But well, that's what I want to say. Um, You see, I was not someone which had the best grades, or it was the I think the word is ladies man. Um, I never was a ladies man, so much intelligent, so much intelligent or successful, or with many medals and things like that. But I was someone in the end persistent. Not persistent that I don't give up things, but I became someone persistent in believing that I can do more. I believe I can challenge myself more. I believe I can do different things. I don't need to be simply in just concentrated in one thing. I am a guy who learns more than one language, and not saying just the English, but the other language that I said in my last live. I I am someone who knows much of history. I have read some books, maybe many books, and get some philosophy books, challenge myself to understand complex things. I try to always and every day, almost every day, uh, follow. I'll try to follow politics. I don't know if it's follow politics, but I try to always know things in depth. I know I know a bit of geopolitics. I have my beliefs. I have my faith. My faith is something that really takes out my pain and my anxiety. Even if my life, even if my life should end tomorrow, through my faith I feel more free than ever. I feel accomplished now, even if I have much more things to do. I truly feel free now, so I know that I can do more. So I'm not in a hurry. At the same time, I'm not a accommodated person. I was before, and I also have a beloved one, which I want to make her dreams come true. Because I believe in her, even if she doesn't believe so much in herself, and I'll make things happen. Not because I am best from no one else. I want to all of you to challenge yourselves and don't care if you're not the best one in something. Be your own best. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to read more, to know more, to learn different language, to know history. Go. Your life is going to end sooner or later. Maybe more sooner than later. Of course, be responsible with your life. Don't simply go running uh, to everywhere and don't try to think what you do if you live longer than your health. So try to enjoy at the same time while you challenge yourself. every day. But don't get in a hurry. You don't intend to live so few years. Have something that you want to build yourself, not something necessarily physically buildable, but try to build something. Challenge yourself so you know how far you can go, and keep challenging you and try to build something, but not to you. Build something to the others, not for simply charity. Build something because you challenge to do more than other people that didn't do so much for you. Be that your best. That's your best. Challenge yourself to build the foundations where others will be, even if they don't know that these foundations were from you, even if they don't know your name. Because you know what you have done. And the few ones who knows what you did will tell your legend. And you are a normal person. But for some reason you become more than normal, more than ordinary, just because you fail to be your you fail to be mediocre. You fail to be ordinary. You can't simply be simple. You want things to happen. Well, uh, it's. I think it's better I stop here now. I'm thinking that I'm getting off topic. Don't know. Well, have a good night, everyone. See you later if nothing happens.